All right, what's up, everybody? So this time I am joined with.
Don't forget about me.
I'm joined.
We're trying. We're really trying. You're making it very difficult to forget about you.
All right, so I am joined this time with Beard and Child young child.
We have kidnapped a young child.
Yes.
I am the.
Well, I mean, it's not. Yeah, you are. How old are you?
21.
21. Okay. Yeah. So
Okay. So
I always forget you really
Why
are
is there
that
so
much.
many mints?
Don't worry about it.
These mints.
Focus, child. This is
One minute, James.
Sure. I want.
All right.
I want
I
a
wanna
mint.
chew on these mints.
This
Sorry,
video
these are my ice chips.
is brought to you by Icebreakers Mints.
Oh, they open on both sides.
All right, so
Saying something about my breath, man?
all right, so we just got out of watching Ant-Man, the new Marvel superhero movie and such. It's super cool and fun. What'd you guys think?
I like it.
Yeah. After Age of Ultron, I thought all of the Marvel movies were starting to feel a little too similar. It was starting to get a little stale for me, but this one really switched it up.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a typical superhero movie. It was a heist movie.
Yeah.
It was also kind of an anti-hero movie. Because they
Little
weren't
bit.
they weren't really
it-
the good guys at the beginning.
To me, this was more like a Captain America Winter Soldier, where it's not like your typical superhero
No,
movie.
Winter Soldier is
Winter
dark.
Soldier was
Winter
like
Soldier
a
was-
dark, like conspiracy
Winter Soldier was
thriller.
depressing.
This is just straight up a heist movie. It's like Ocean's 11, but
That's
with
what we
a
want a tower heist
but
to
with
be.
a suit that. Yeah.
Just a little less Eddie Murphy.
Yeah. Also, I would say this is probably the funniest.
No,
Of
Guardians.
the
I think Guardians,
it's close with Guardians.
I think it's the
Yeah.
second funniest movie.
Yeah, it's. Yeah.
Both movies made me cry. So
Luis was fantastic.
Man, Michael Pena kills it in
Oh.
this movie. I was kind of nervous about him, honestly, because when I see the comic relief who is like a specific ethnicity that is not the same as everyone else, you're like, this is gonna get borderline
The nice thing,
racist.
Everybody
But-
had
Alright, yeah,
But everybody was representing equally in that movie. And
we
the
went to-
strongest character in that movie was a female.
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just gonna throw that
very,
out.
very true.
And
Should we do spoilers?
No.
I know this is my
It just
channel,
came
so I
out.
should
It
probably.
just came out.
So
No
no, we're not going to do any spoilers.
Nothing for movies that just.
What I will say, there
we
are
hint at
two
spoilers though.
I'll say this: there are two end credit scenes this time, so it's not like Age of Ultron where you get the one halfway through and then nothing at the end. This time there is another thing at the end, and I think both of them are probably going to really matter.
Yeah.
The
They
second
seem
one definitely
to.
matters for the sequel to Ant-Man. The other one matters a lot for Civil War.
Yeah, definitely sets up Civil War. So yeah, and there is a certain cameo
Yes,
that appears.
the perfect cameo, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a
direct
lot of
all the
fun.
cameos. This one's
I
the
was
perfect
not
cameo.
expecting it either.
I feel like
Um,
can we all speculate that his cameo, this cameo in this cameo is going to show up in Deadpool again too. The same cameo person, right? Yeah, because he said he's going to show up in Deadpool. And he said,
is he?
Yeah, he says it's going to be a weird thing because he didn't create Deadpool. He's going to show up in it. It's going to be weird. He says, I feel like he's going to get killed in Deadpool. I feel like they're going to shoot him.
Deadpool could pull that off. I think
feel like
Deadpool
they
could
would.
pull
It
that
could.
off if they do the movie correctly.
Yeah,
So before we get into hypotheticals about the cameo that we can't tell you about,
yeah.
let's go back to talking about the movie that we just watched.
Yeah.
So,
The best reference of any Marvel movie is when he opens up and it's like, what is this, Amazing Fantasy? That made me laugh.
this is the only guy who actually has read the comics.
Okay.
Amazing Fantasy
know if you
is
have.
where like
I know a little bit
Spider-Man
about-
and Iron Man, all these characters pretty much started in Amazing Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
It was like the
All right,
first
all right.
Marvel comic that had really superheroes.
That is another thing is, you said that like you heard that there was like crazy big like Spider-Man reference
There was
in here,
one of the
but
end credits was supposed to be Spider-Man. That's
yeah,
what they said,
it's.
but it's not.
That's one that it's not. They make like a little joke that
was a
alludes
great
to
joke.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It is. It is really funny. But yeah, don't expect to see Spider-Man or
Spider-Man.
anything, anything like that,
Spider-Man.
other than just a little like kind of hint that Spider-Man is out there.
Still kind of hoping they cast Donnie Glover.
That's not.
No,
they already
won't.
have him
Well,
cast.
They
The
won't.
sequel-
But, yeah.
Could be Spider-Verse. And so we have 16,000 Spider-Man, and one of them is Miles Morales.
And then Ant-Man will control all of those spiders.
No,
And we'll make a giant Spider-Man bridge to walk across.
What's wrong with you?
Can we have just a tiny incy-bincy, like, spoiler? I won't say what happens, but there's reference. Can I say references?
You may have to bleep this out or something.
Well,
I could if
We're gonna
I
say
feel like it
and then you
later.
tell me if it's
Depends
spoiler.
on- okay, yeah, sure.
There's references to like because it's based off of the comic book, and like I was like, oh man, this is not the Hank Pym story. Hank Pym story is so much better than Scott Lang's, in my opinion. Still is, but Scott Lang's story is really well told in this. But there is references to how growing small and growing big really screws with your mind, like it did to Hank Pym in the comics, and how he used to switch characters all the time, and he used to go crazy on his wife and beat her and stuff because his mind was just getting screwed up all the time. And there's also a reference. What was it? There was another reference that was really good to the comics, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I had two, but you guys can continue.
Okay.
I think. Of that.
All right.
I'll
Okay.
back
Yeah,
the
I don't
shadows.
think we could.
Okay.
I don't think we could cut that out. I don't think that's really spoiler.
Like the
territory,
stuff
so-
that I've heard about Ant-Man from the comics and all that, basically that he's usually very boring.
Nah.
Because he's a pacifist
I'll
super.
fight you.
He
I'll
is.
fight you.
Oh,
Bring it, bring it.
Hank Pym once shrunk an arsenal in his pockets and then shot everybody with those guns that he had in his pockets.
Okay.
Yes, Pym particles are the thing. But the other reference I remember now, there's a reference to Giant Man. I'll go back.
giant.
Okay.
Okay.
Back in your hole. Back in your hole.
Get back there, child. Yeah.
There's whips.
What?
Don't worry about it.
This is gonna be the weirdest friggin' video, man.
Like a Snickers wrapper just chilling.
Don't worry about it.
You'll
How
find
many
out.
children have you gotten in this car?
Don't worry about it.
There's candy
Have a
wrappers
mint.
everywhere.
Have a cough drop.
As your lawyer, I'm going to say don't answer.
What's going on?
Yeah. So, definitely recommend
Yes,
watching it
yes,
if you like
recommend.
all of.
It was nice going in with low expectations because I did not expect this movie to be that.
Yeah. Now, what?
That
I
definitely helped.
we
That
really should
definitely
get
helped.
into at least some criticisms here. The villain.
No, he was one of the better villains.
One of the better
he
villains,
is
but
one of
that's
the
not
better
saying
ones,
much.
but I mean,
Well, Marvel's always had problems with villains.
yeah. To
Only-
me, these movies, at least the cinematic universe, I think there's only like 2 or 3 legit good. Loki and
only once,
Ultron.
though. Loki's good only once.
I only say 2 or 3 because, like,
but-
the Winter Soldier
Depends-
himself
depends
was
on how
kind of cool, but he's not really
here's the thing.
a
Everybody's like,
villain.
Loki was good in
so
Avengers. Loki wasn't good in Avengers. He wasn't good in Thor 2. He was only good in Thor 1, isn't he?
Now that depends on what angle you're going
Loki
from.
was
because,
a lackey in Avengers. That's the problem. He
Because-
wasn't a villain.
yeah,
well, he was the face of the
Ultron
villain.
was really good.
but you
And
really
everybody-
didn't know he was a lackey until like the very
Yeah.
end, so it didn't.
He
I
seemed
don't
like
think it
I'm just
mattered.
butthurt this time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last time he seemed like he had a plan. Anyways,
Well, this
Yeah.
the whole thing.
everybody
Ever since the first
forgets
movie,
Iron
ever
Man
since his
1.
first appearance, Loki has been basically there for the fans, for the fangirls.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah. The fangirls really go nuts whenever
But
Loki
Can
is
we talk about Iron Man
mentioned.
1's villain?
And how this was a very similar
The exact
villain.
same
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even the plot to this movie, in a way, is like really similar to Iron
Him
Man.
and Iron Man are the same character.
It's like one guy creates this like
And
cool
they always-
super suit, and then this other guy like
Uses the technology to
create
an evil
a
version.
Evil, yeah, more.
And they always fight other versions of each other's in the comic books.
And
Like,
it's-
Iron Man fights
it's-
Iron Man suits, and Hank Pym fights Hank Pym suits.
And it's a bald businessman who.
They are both bald.
Yes.
But one
yes.
has an awesome beard.
And one is Jeff Bridges.
Who has
One
the
is the
awesome beard.
dude,
One
and
is-
the other is. I don't know what else he's
Can we-
done.
one-
so I don't-
One abides, and the other one's just kind of there.
yeah.
Can we also talk? This might be a little bit of a spoiler, so you could believe this one. But I'm gonna just say it.
Okay.
How lax is Hydra in this movie?
Seriously.
They just like
Yeah,
hey,
that was
we're
dropped like
Hydra.
really random.
Let's buy your
We're just gonna
Yeah.
we're just
But
gonna
we're not
walk
we're
in.
not the same.
Hey, these
Remember
guys
how
were
we fueled World War II?
Remember how we were Nazis?
Hail.
We're
we still
not,
say hail.
Forget that.
still, we still have that really stupid like double Heil salute thing.
Yeah. we were Nazis, then we were the Illuminati, but now we're just businessmen. We're on the up and up.
Now,
Trust us this time.
do we have ties to Germany? We won't say.
Okay.
Do we not like everybody? We
Should-
won't say.
I don't know. Should we include this? Because that was. I mean, it's not really a spoilery reference. I don't think.
No, it just
No.
was there.
Okay, I'll leave it in.
Basically-
You already watched it, so
Basically,
probably.
Hydra it continues to be the bad guys for a lot of these movies.
Yeah.
So that's
the name is just dropped. That's about it. So that's why I say it's not really a spoiler.
MODOK.
I don't know who
we
that
can
is, so.
oh
MODOK's
we can hope
the
a
giant
lot.
head with the dangly arms and legs.
Oh, that
Walks
guy!
around.
I fought that guy in
the-
Marvel Ultimate.
He's voiced
Ultimate
by Kevin
Alliance.
Smith in the new stuff. So hopefully Kevin Smith will be MODOK.
Huh?
That would be
It's
hilarious.
just a giant Jane Silent Bob head.
What is it?
I will.
He just doesn't
yes.
talk.
Yeah. he
is
doesn't
more-
talk.
He just has a blunt in his mouth.
How is?
And at the end,
How is he
when
voiced-
he's defeated, he has a giant philosophical thing to tell Ant-Man. He's like, man, sometimes life gets you down.
Oh,
Don't
man.
let it happen.
Yeah, stay in your hole. Stay in your hole. Yeah, it would be fun to see some of the more bizarre, outlandish villains pop
We're
up.
gonna see a dragon in
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange. This is gonna happen.
Yeah,
And that
I'm
is-
already on board for Doctor Strange
Doctor
now.
Strange fights dragons. So.
Honest,
Sweet. I am
dragons.
all for that. Can it be what
compared
year
to
does that come
MODOK,
out?
that's not really all that strange, though.
I think it comes out next year.
next year?
Yeah.
Can it already be next year? I mean, there have been so many amazing trailers for movies next year. I'm going insane.
Yeah.
It's
So-
like we've got Batman v Superman, Suicide Squad, Deadpool.
Wait. We're gonna
We've
get
got-
flagged because we're mentioning DC now.
Yeah.
true.
Okay, so the final review.
Just bleep all of that.
we
cover
have
this
bleep,
up.
we have bleep. We have bleep.
I am
we
the
have
Night Sun.
Bleep,
Okay.
bleep.
I want the DC movies to be good
They're gonna
Yeah.
because I like Batman. But anyways,
be- wanna be over here to-
let's talk about some of the trailers we got.
all Disney.
Well, duh.
They own everything.
Is Man from Uncle?
I'm sorry though. That Mission Impossible trailer always gets me. I'm excited. That comes out next week, right?
I think so.
I'm excited for that.
We're going to see the Mission Impossible.
Tom Cruise is a psychopath.
Hey, everybody, I'm Tom Cruise. Come watch me get strapped to the outside of a plane while it takes off.
And then
Yeah.
I will teach you about Scientology. No, Tom Cruise has left Scientology.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did he
he's
leave?
left.
Yeah,
He's-
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. you
That's
left.
why he's insane, because he left.
Ah, of course, of
Yeah.
course.
No, he was insane.
Will Smith will be
long-
next.
Like, what other trailers did we get?
Oh, we saw the Man from Uncle trailer.
Man from Uncle. Which
That looks great.
I wasn't all that big when I heard it was even being a thing because I haven't seen the show, but I've heard that the show
It's from
does
your
not hold up.
Grandparents' age.
Yeah, I heard the show does not hold up at all nowadays, but the trailer looked fun. I didn't know it was directed by Guy Ritchie though. That was surprising.
Kind of
So
tell by
I-
watching the trailer, though.
yeah, definitely. it
I mean, it
screams Guy Ritchie movie when you watch that trailer.
Superman, it had would-be Batman in it, so it's really nice. Army Hammer was
Yeah.
would-be Batman. Just
I didn't know. Okay.
yeah, original Justice League, Army Hammer Batman.
Yep.
Anyways,
Looks fun.
Back in your
Looks like
hole.
a fun movie.
We also saw Chris Pine, Casey Affleck movie trailer.
Oh yeah, the Coast Guard movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's gonna make me cry when I
The
see it.
Finest Hours, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely looks like one of those movies that you're gonna
As-
watch and then cry by the end, and it's
As
gonna
soon
be
as-
sad.
As soon as it
So-
said based on a true story, I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm
Who's
out.
gonna die?
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna bother with this one.
Yeah, it does scream like a Perfect Storm kind of thing.
Perfect Storm is brilliant. though.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in so long. But what else do we get?
Worst part is when
Oh, it's Star
somebody
Wars
finally,
again.
when
We got-
somebody finally gets excited about something that is based on a true story. That's all they talk about, like it's actually relevant.
Yeah, I can see that.
Anyways,
Anyway,
But yeah, Star Wars.
I heard
Star
that movie's
Wars.
gonna be terrible. By the way,
What?
yeah, like early press screens, like Star Wars is gonna be just terrible. It's gonna
And-
be George
and-
Lucas
and-
all
I don't know. I watched the.
Emma, you're gonna be watching it for the Sakabal droid thing.
Yeah. No. I don't know if I watched footage of
I've laid the
the
sarcasm
Comic-Con
so
panel.
thick it just went over his head. I
Yeah.
can't believe
I
it.
watched the Star Wars Comic-Con panel, and I'm
Didn't that
I'm
feel
actually
magical?
sold by that.
Didn't that like
They
the
sold that to me like
behind the scenes
crazy.
trailer just felt magical.
And that is why
Yeah.
you need to get back in your hole. Because you laid down all of this sarcasm, and it still didn't work. Your sarcasm is ineffective.
He's hurting me. Oh, the door's locked.
Back in your hole.
I'm all
Enjoy
right.
the candy.
Bye.
I did like how in the Comic-Con trailer when J.J. Abrams is like, yes, we're going back to the originals. We're relying on practical
welcome back.
effects, and the crowd just like, woo, yeah! Oh, it was so funny.
Anyways,
So yeah,
final review.
there really isn't much more we can say about Ant-Man other
We
than
didn't
it's
talk much
super
about
funny.
Ant-Man.
It's
Yeah, I
a lot
know.
of fun.
Just go watch it.
There are plot holes that
There are
I found
ants.
that got into spoiler territory, so I'm not entirely sure how to talk about that.
Okay.
There are ants.
Like-
Yeah, we're not
they've-
going to do spoilers for you guys.
So
just 'cause
they've
I
kind
like
of
you.
hinted at I think for the Marvel Universe it's called the Negative Zone, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Phantom Zone's DC's version.
Yeah. They both have this. Yeah.
It's
Well,
comic books. Of
what's
course,
weird?
they have different
The
zones.
really weird
and
thing is, Fantastic
realms.
Four, all of them are getting their powers through
it's
the negative
exact,
zone in this
It's the
origin.
exact same thing.
It is.
Just with a different name.
It's-
But
so
like,
that each company can
like,
use
Oh,
it.
so it's
in,
like-
a month, the Fantastic Four is going to get their powers through the negative zone.
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's not through the space, because in the Ultimate Universe, they get through the negative zone, they're using Ultimate Origins.
Yeah.
And now he's talking about universes. Back in your hole.
626.
Yeah. Fantastic Four, I don't know. I don't think
main Marvel
that's
universe.
going to be all that good.
We're going to review it.
I don't know.
I'll be
Oh,
there.
absolutely, we're
Front
going to watch
row.
that thing.
The
I'm down.
Front row, the very front, where it's like,
And we will see it.
Thing
And we will see all
wow.
And we will see all of the thing.
Thing does not
No!
Why doesn't the Thing have pants?
No!
No,
He doesn't have
that's
pants.
true, he doesn't.
Why does he not have pants?
Yeah, I don't know, have you seen that?
We're gonna see
They got rid of the
Thing's
Thing's pants. So, they really did.
So many inappropriate jokes.
Batter up!
Yeah, family-friendly show. Anyways.
Too late.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's about it. I don't want, yeah. So, go watch Ant-Man. Highly
enjoy
recommend
it.
you go
I give
see
it 5 sandwiches out of 10.
What?
This
But they're
seems,
foot long, so they're double the size, so it's actually 10 sandwiches.
I
out of
give
10.
this movie an A out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a bullet ant out of 10.
a bowl of 10.
Yeah.
Mom!
Back in your hole.
I give it a evil Thomas the Tank Engine out of 10.
Best Thomas movie.
Yes,
Yes,
best Thomas
yes.
the Tank
Set in the
Engine
theater.
movie ever.
Oh, baby.
Best SpongeBob movie, too, surprisingly.
Yeah. Apparently Tom Kenny did the voice of this,
thing.
like, toy.
Of a thing. It's a funny joke. That's well.
It is an enjoyable joke,
It is. very
as
fun.
as are many of the jokes in this movie.
Yes.
Yes.
I-
All right. All right, so we're going to wrap this up. Go watch the movie. It's a lot of fun. We had fun. It's very funny. You're going to have a good time.
Bears!
Stay frosty.
He ruined it.
Get back in your hole.
I wanted to say bears.
Hi, I'm going to turn off the camera now.
You need to edit
How
all
you
that
doing,
out.
my lovely, lovely people?
I fell.
This video is ending weird. This is going to be the thumbnail. Hey, Jesse, get in here.